Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2020 Salomon Craft Wide Snowboard. The Salomon Craft is a great deck, especially for anyone with size 11 feet and wider or bigger, because this craft is actually the wide version. This is an all-mountain freestyle board for beginner to advanced level riders. Anyone can ride this thing and have a good time. Now the craft kind of resembles the Sleepwalker snowboard in terms of technology, but there's a couple of things that make it just kind of stand above, and one of them is actually the upgraded base that's sintered, that's ultra fast and helps to absorb lots of wax. But overall, the craft is a great looking deck that does well everywhere on a twin style platform. That means that the wood, the core, the shape, the stance, everything is symmetrical. So the stance is centered and the nose and tail are the exact same shape. So you can ride it this direction or this way and it's gonna feel the exact same. So if you're an all mountain rider, you like to have a little freestyle twist and you want a board that's a great price point too, Craft is the one. It has a rock out camber profile shape, which is a hybrid shape from Salomon. It overall has a camber dominant shape. But instead of having an arc between the feet, it's actually a raised flat section with a little bit of rocker on the nose and the tail. Now the nose and the tail shape is important to note, along with another piece of technology called Popster core profiling of the Aspen Strong wood core. That's a lot of stuff kind of happening at once, but what I can say is that the wood core underneath each foot has a standard style thickness, but on the medial sides of where your bindings rest, the core is just a little bit thinner. And what that does is provide a nice stable platform for ollieing and pressing on both the nose and the tail, but still offers a little bit of pressability on that medial side. So when you lock in a press, or if you're in the park and you're riding handrails or boxes, you can get on this board, press the board, not like tilt over the top of the nose and the tail, and you still get a nice little flex style crease on that midsection. But then directly in between the feet, the core is actually the same thickness again. So that's really nice. It's a strong board that's still pressable and still has a good amount of ollie power and pop. But another cool thing about the Craft Wide is that it features biax fiberglass both on the bottom and the top of that wood core. Biax glass that runs at 0 and at 90 degrees that makes the board a little bit more pliable. So you can still steer the board with your feet. It's easy to carve, of course. And it actually has some other cool stuff that helps to absorb negative vibrations when you get through like really hard and chunder style terrain. And that's actually the royal rubber pads that's found in the sidewalls. They're 4 millimeters thick. They absorb a lot of impact when you land. And again, they help to absorb negative vibrations that cause your legs to become dead throughout the day. Now, the thing that really stands out, like I started the video off with, was actually this base. This is a sintered style base. It has a medium stone grind style finish. It absorbs lots of wax. It can be faster than an extruded base, but you need to keep your eyes on it throughout the season. Keep it maintained, bring it into your shop, wax it yourself. Make it ride the way that it's meant to be ridden, fast, by keeping it waxed up. Then there's that 360 rack, standard steel edge, and the edge bevel, the freestyle edge bevel that's found on this edge is actually pretty great in combination with the rockered section that you find in the profile shape, making it a little bit more catch-free in those areas. So whether it be on jibs in the park, kind of pressing around, or just doing butters on groomed trails, it's less catchy but still provides really good pop directly underneath that back foot. Another cool thing to note is the EQ Rad side cut. It's actually kind of unique. It's, I believe Salomon is the only brand that's doing it. Instead of having a traditional side cut radius, the Salomon Craft Wide has kind of a flat section here, and then an angled flat section on the nose and the tail, and then a radial style transition zone between each one. And what that does is help you to kind of track straight when you put it on a slight edge if you're setting up for a jump or a jib. But when you really dive into the turn, it helps to cut like any other side cut radius. Overall though, if you have big feet, size 11 and larger, do yourself a favor, get on a wide board. And if you're an all mountain freestyle person, you're gonna really enjoy this thing. The Craft, it's kind of that sleeper within the Salomon lineup. There's a lot of other boards that get a lot of attention. But again, like if you want to kind of like step it up from the Sleepwalker snowboard into something that has more rubber in the sidewall, and then a faster style base, the Craft is gonna be the one. So check these things out at the house. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.